there is very important concept that the teachers communities are important for the professional development and the professionalism in the profession, and that is very important term and the professional approach used worldwide. And the identity is how the teachers are identified, how the teachers expect to be identified, and in what way the teachers should be identified. So this would be the main thrust of our this unit. And basically this is based on the practices and what the professional practices are. The practices to be shared basically is shared framework and the resources that support action. Community is the social configuration in which enterprises and defined as worth pursuing. It is a configuration, it is enterprises, and the identity means to the way learning changes. For example, with the passage of time, the teacher's role, teacher's identity, teacher's professional caliber, teacher's recognition varies with the passage of time. That becomes the identity, and that depends on that specific community, and that is the particular context. It depends in the subject base, in the school base, in the university base, or region base, etc. The teacher produce their identities through participation in practice. We discussed already the definition of the practice, through membership of the communities. Communities, you can for a while you understand this is an association. This is a group of the people that have specific targets to be achieved. And identity in that community, how the teacher is identified and how the teacher should be identified. For the teacher's identity in the community, their social learning theory works, and that indicates the boundaries of the community of practice that do not necessarily follow geographical or the institutional boundaries. For example, if I am member of the teacher education or the curriculum development community, my one member could be from Malaysia, another member could be Japan, another member could be from England, etc. And the social learning theory implies the learning is as much collective and individual. Social learning theory, people learn from others, people learn together, people get imitated, people get ideas from the others and have imitations. But it is social learning theory is collective as well as individual. We all belong to the several communities of practice. I am practicing in one institution. You are practicing in other institutions. I am teaching one subject in my institutions. You are teaching that subject in your school, college, or the university at any given time, whether at home, work, or the school. There is the concept of the disciplinary committees. The disciplines may be understood in terms of the Bourdieu's concept of the habitus, which means as an assumed system of the principles which generate schemata of perceiving, thinking, valuing, and acting stemming from social situations. For example, how I perceive the things, how I value the things, act depends upon the situation and the practice of the group to which the given individual belongs. My acting, my actions, my reactions, my valuing, my thinking, my perceiving depends upon my background and the context where I belong to professionally. The links between the academic identity, how professional, how competent teacher I am, and the discipline are strong. Discipline are not fixed over time. It varies from time to time. That the change, orientation may change. Because if I have got the exposure to an important aspect of my discipline, of my practice, it may change. And the teacher professional identity provides a framework of the teachers to construct their own ideas. How to be, how to act. This is a teacher's professional identity. That what should I do, or how should I look like, and how to understand their work and their place in society. This may vary from one institution to another institutions. In one institution, one thing is preferred and other one is not. And from one country to another, new disciplines may emerge, old may fade. The teachers act and negotiate their teachers' identities, contribute to the change in the community of practice to which they belong. What shapes the teacher identity? What are those aspects or the variables that make the teacher's identity? Number one, self concept, the belief about who you are as a person. My efficacy, professional efficacy, personal efficacy, beliefs, values, and assumptions about the profession of teaching. What is my belief about the teaching may not be necessarily the same belief of my colleague in my same department. Emotions and the reflection on practice. How I think, how I take the practices. Should I am taking it serious, or the casual, or amusement, or entertainment, are a very essential part of my professional life. Professional influences, how the professional influences are on the one's practice. Teachers' stories and discussions with the others, how the teacher shares his things and how he reflects upon his work and how he gets the lessons from others one. And this type of the things give the teachers the confidence to influence change in their professions. Collaboration is another important aspect for the teacher's successful professional identity, and through which the teacher interact with the others, teacher learns from the others, teacher shares with his shares his own identity and experiences, his own perceptions. So this is not an individual, but is also a collective one. Interacting with the others and with the word, and we tune our relations with each other and with the word accordingly. This collective learning results in practice that belongs to the community, hence the term community, hence the term community of the practices is evolved. This is the collective. The teacher identity is a collective accomplishment, because I am known with my name and with my professional caliber, professional level. It's not my individual effort. It is through the collective efforts and given provided by the community, in the community, that the school or the college or the university is the part of that the community. The huge diversity of the cultures and the identities. We have different cultures and the different identities. In the post-school world of the teaching makes collective actions and common purpose unlikely. On the basis of the discussion, we can conclude that the professional identities and communities of the teachers are various and complex. Yes, it varies from person to person, subject to subject, institution to institution, country to country. Most professional groups fall into segments or subgroups. But in the case of the teachers, the division may well be deeper, and there may seem to be little common grounds.